I heard the cat.
Hi, everybody.
It's not going.
It
Hold
started
on.
to, and then
We're already live, everybody. Yeah,
We're
we're
all
live.
Hi, everybody. Settle in, friends. Settle in.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello.
I feel like we're doing a Brady Bunch reincarnation right here.
This time Alice is in the middle.
You remember Hollywood Squares?
Good morning.
God,
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, or we could do Hollywood Squares. We could do that. Welcome everybody to the first, what do we call it? The session of Raising the Vibe. Bear with us because we're all very excited, and if we all start talking at once, I might mute or kick people out. I'm joking. I would never do that. I just want to say to my friends, thank you for helping me sort of bring this idea. I appreciate all of you. And while I have everyone in the chat, I would like to introduce all these wonderful people that shared the screen with me, just in case by whatever chance you don't know who everyone is. We have Miss Ali from Heart and Soul Connected. And we then have Miss Anna Banana from Anna Banana Oracle, or Mediumship Oracles, and Thoreau, I think is the name. I don't know. Next, we have Miss Heather from Indigo Intuitive Arts. Next up, we have Miss Angela from Cartomancy Mesquite. Yay. Next up, we have Miss Ron from Ron Unconditional Love. Yay. I should have insert a fanfare or something. Next up, we have Miss Sherry H. Yay! Next up, we have Miss Ivana from Ivana Intuitive. Yay! And last, but by no means least, is Mr. J. Herc 213 in the house.
So it's good.
Yay!
also known as Little Bro.
So,
That's right.
and Little Bro.
Bro and Little Bro.
And Little Bro. So, thank you everyone for
Smackdown
being
brother.
here. We so appreciate the support. Yeah, we so appreciate everyone's support, and we're all grateful that you're here to help us as we launch this new adventure. And we'll see how it resonates. If you guys like this idea, then the group we may take the show on the road, as they say, and go to each other's channels. God help us. That's about all I can say. So, with that being said, with one of the moderators so kindly put everyone's links in the description box of the people that are on the screen, of course, I would be grateful. Their links are in the description box below the video. So please do go subscribe to all of their channels if you're not already subscribed. They are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people. And my friends, I got friends.
She's got
I won't
friends
say.
in places.
Now I decided no, I'm not saying that. So here's what we're going to try and do. I'm going to try and calm down because I'm a little bit hyper, because it's early.
Yes, a little bit.
And we're going to have a conversation, okay, about what is raising the vibe. What does it mean? How do we feel? How do we do it? How do we handle it? Feel free to jump in and allow yourself to Thank you, Miriam. Appreciate you. Feel free to jump in and share as we go through the chat, and I will do my best to navigate this so that I don't screw it up. I'm basically the navigator of the chat and the question asker, and everybody else is going to do their thing, as it were. So we're going to start off with this first question. Now, people on the screen, please don't all talk at once. And now that I've said that, no one's going to say anything. Watch chat, watch this.
Go do the Hermione.
So, what does
Put your arm up in the air.
right? What does raising the vibration mean to you guys? Allie, why don't you, not to put you on the spot, my friend, but why don't
It's
you
okay.
take this first question? What does raising the vibration mean to you?
Well, there's a lot of different ways one can raise the vibe. To me, it means that you're bringing yourself up to your most optimal level and that you are balanced enough to be able to access the spiritual and also stay grounded in the physical. So I think that is probably, one of the basic ways to raise your vibe. And I'm sure everybody else has other ways as well.
I love it. All right, who else can we ask? I feel like, I wish there was like a button on StreamYard where I could like spin all the squares around and then go, yes, you. Ron, what does raising the vibration mean to you? What does it mean to you to raise your vibe, Lear?
Well, for me, is being who you are, uniquely yourself, and also to be aware of, to try to be your best version you can be today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that.
Great
Ron.
one. That's great, Ron.
Excellent answer. All right. So, how do you know that when your vibration is low? Sherry, I'm going to leave you. How do you know when your vibration?
How do I know when my vibration is low? Usually I start getting headaches. It'll show itself in physical forms. I'll get headaches or I'll get stomach aches, which is not unusual for me with my back issues, but it's a different level of headache and stomach ache. And it's hard to put into words. It's just a feeling that you get. And then I know, okay, I need to go work on getting rid of this negativity and get some positive in me.
Excellent. Excellent. I love that. Warrior Girl says, and to forgive yourself often for being human, to add to Ron's comment, which is lovely. I love that, Warrior Girl.
Yep.
And Marcia Green says, raising
Absolutely.
the vibe to her is seeing each talent this morning in each of us. How beautiful is
That's
that?
nice,
Oh,
Marcia.
that's sweet.
So sweet.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Marsha. That's beautiful. I know.
On a banana, how do you know? Oh, sorry. Sorry, what, Heather?
When you had asked how do you know when your vibration is low, I know Yvonne and I both put our hands up, but Yvonne, I didn't know if you still want to answer that one or.
Oh yeah,
No.
Go ahead, Heather. You can answer, and then if you don't mind, I'll answer. Go ahead.
Oh well, just for me, just really quick, is
Yeah,
because
go for
of
it.
my mental health. I have to be very vigilant, and I know that when my vibration is getting too low, is when I start losing interest in what I love to do. When I don't want to pick up my cards, when I don't want to pick up my paintbrush or my pencils, and I just want to lay in bed all day and play games. Someday that's okay. But when I notice if it's getting too many days in a row, then I know I got to be more proactive. And that's where I kind of force myself to do the things that I do love to do. And that does eventually help get that back up there. So I just want to throw that in there.
Yeah,
No, excellent. I love that.
Yeah, I kind of
Go for it,
noticed my vibration gets low when people like at work they say, "Oh hi," and I'm like, "Hi," and I'm like, "Why are they saying hi to me?" Right?
What are you smiling about?
Right, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Time for a nap, time to go, like Heather said, time to do something I like, time to just kind of escape into my own little world, into my house, into my bed for a nap, whatever. That's how I know. And people are just being normal and nice, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Time for a
No,
break.
I hear you.
Yep.
Anna, how can you tell when you need to lift your vibration? Like, is there something that you sort of tune into physically or emotionally or mentally that tells you, hey, you know what, you got to do something here. You need to pay attention.
Well, they're two different. It depends on whether or not I'm actually paying attention. Okay.
Right.
When
I think that's an excellent point, though, to point out, to be honest.
on one level, I can tell I need to start working on my vibration. That it's gotten too low. When I become extremely judgmental. For example, my mom is my best friend. I love my mom. She lives with me. We do everything together. When I notice myself becoming short-tempered with her, I know there's something wrong with me. She's not doing anything different than she's ever done before. But if I'm not paying attention to that, I know I need to do major work. When my body physically reacts, because I will literally dig my nails into my hands to the point of on occasion drawing blood because I'm not paying attention to me as a whole. When I've gotten to that level, I have some major work to do.
Yeah, I can relate.
I have a specific question for Mr. J. I was going to say Miss J, not Miss J, Mr. J.
He's well balanced.
Yeah, I would like Cartomancy. And if you can tell us, how do you know when you need to lift your vibration?
Pretty much the same as everybody else has said. When I don't want to get out of bed, when I'm ill-tempered with the cat and the dog, and the best thing to do is to grab them and give them a hug.
Yeah.
Tell them how sweet they are, pet them, give them treats, and that does bring my vibration up.
I love
I
that.
All in and of itself. Just that little simple thing.
I love that.
Perfect.
All right.
Hard
So Jay is our resident yoga expert, really. I mean, because I can twist myself into a pretzel, but I can't untwist myself. That's part of my issue. I'm working on it. So Jay, if you would be so kind, my love, as to help us to try to understand, how do you know when you've actually lifted your vibration? Like, how do you feel when you go to do yoga, for example, and after you've done it, how do you feel knowing that you've put that work in to lift your vibration? How do you feel?
Well, that is a really good question, Kelly. And all I can say, just to really simply put it, it really just depends on us too. Because sometimes, when it comes to, doing yoga, when you're doing the asana practices or the breath work or anything else too, it's just like you get this sense of clarity for yourself, for your body, where it feels very fluid, very, flexible too. And it's just like, with yoga, it's more than just being a pretzel, like you about to be in a restaurant or something. But it's all about just to really find that clarity for not just your body, but for your heart and for your mind too. So it really all aligns together too. So especially, in the morning too, like when I'm doing my best to raising my vibration, it's just like when I wake up, I'm like a Hulk. It's like, I'm just so angry. I need something to eat. Need to take the dogs out too. But in a way, it's like it's just with breath work, you could just take that power back, that peace of mind too, to like just taking a deep breath. It's like, okay, I'm good. I am hungry, but I could get something to eat. I love my fur babies. I could take them out back and they could do their little business, barking at other dogs and doing their own little business too. And just like breath work too can help us just take our power back to really find that clarity for ourselves too. So that's pretty much how I can explain it. And it can go in so many ways too.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay. I love that. I especially like the breath work, right? That's a very good point. So this question is for I don't know yet. So here's my question. What happens when you raise your vibration? Allie, what happens when you raise your vibration?
I all of a sudden get a lot more energy because I have to do a lot of grading, and I have to do, I have to balance everything so much because I have so many things to do. But I just feel like I have the energy, and I'm kind of in the flow, absolutely in the flow, and I feel like I can conquer the world. I really, really do. It's a big difference. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I love that. I love that. Marcia says, to add to Jay's statement, yoga releases stress. You are moving every part of your body and breathing correctly. It clears your mind, your body, and your soul. Well said, Marcia. Sherry, what happens when you raise your vibration?
Well, the first thing I notice is it's easier on my back because I have such extreme disc damage in my back that when my vibration's low, it hurts a lot more. And when it's high, it's like it releases some of that energy so that I'm actually a little more fluid in my movement, which is not normal for me anymore. I tend to trip over my own 2 feet.
I love that.
And the headaches go away. And I don't know, there's like just this feeling of a calm that kind of comes over me whenever my vibration gets high. It's like suddenly I feel centered. I'm not. It's not frantic. It's just very calm and centered feeling.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Kelly,
For me, I'm gonna answer the question.
I need to comment on Marie's statement. She wrote down that I'm not a reader medium. I have clairs except, so I only learning to breathe and meditate, but I still feel behind the rest. And one thing I have to urge you, stop comparing yourself to other people. This is your path.
Mm-hmm.
You managed to accomplish what you need to do on your timeline. Don't try to compare yourself to other people. I've done that too many times in a row, too many decades, and all it has done is slowed me down.
Raise your hand if guilty of that.
Everybody has your path. You're the navigator of your path. Don't let somebody else's speeding by you or what you perceive as them speeding by you slow you down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We all move differently in our own path, in our own time.
So when for me, like when I try to raise my vibration, and I'll be perfectly honest, and one of the reasons why I wanted to start this is because, and Allie knows this well. Way back a while ago, we had a conversation and we did a show about it, about the vocabulary that we use in the spiritual community. And if you're new to the community, oftentimes you hear people saying all these words and you just start using them too, even though you might not fully understand what they mean. I didn't know what raising your vibration meant. I mean, outside of, feel good or not, I really didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what all was involved. I didn't know what it entailed. So I have to be honest, I was completely oblivious to the fact that A, I could do something about it, B, what to do about it, and C, recognizing the difference between having a low vibe and having a high vibe. For me, I have to do the same thing every day, all the time, routine, and some more routine, because I'm like a 3-year-old getting potty trained. Just saying, because I have anxiety. Routine is very important for me, and if I fall out of that routine, I will suffer the consequences. So, I start each day. It's funny, Sherry said it about the pets. I start each day with the cats, right? I put the kettle on in the morning and I sit out in the living room and I play with the cats, right? I'm petting them, I'm pushing them, flipping all over the place. We're just having a great day. That's literally how I start my day every day. because they make me giggle and they make me smile, and they're giving me so much love. And that literally picks me up. I literally then go into the kitchen, and I've even been known to do a dance or two in the kitchen because the cats will try to chase my feet as I'm dancing around the kitchen. And I mean, what a glorious way to start the day, right? So, bye, Lisa. Good to see
I
you,
tend
my
to
friend.
step on them.
So, yeah.
And that makes me dance because I'm stepping on the animals trying to get to the coffee pots.
Yeah.
Hey, that would be how not to raise your vibration, because that would be
Right, no.
if I were the animals, but no.
But
But it's part of a morning ritual.
So this is a question. Yeah, this is a question for all of us. Okay. Favorite go-to move to lift your vibration. We're gonna start with Jay, and we'll work backwards. Jay, what's your favorite thing to do to lift your vibration? The thing that you can do quick and fast and easy that you know is going to work almost instantaneously for you.
Shoot. Oh, I got to really think on this because I do a lot at the same time. So, like, the first thing I ever do, like, just to raise my vibration, I just actually sage my room. So it's like, you get your lighter, then you got your sage, and I just really just walk around and just clear out the energy. So that really helps with the environment just to lift your vibration. That makes any sense. But I could just say that one explanation because I do a lot like at the same time sometimes to just help you raise my vibration. So whether I'm just stretching out my body or just when it comes to saging my own room. So I'll just say that the first thing is saging.
I love
And
that.
yeah.
I love that. Ron, you're up. What's your go-to move that lifts your vibration up, love?
Well, especially when I suppose I don't feel good or I feel bad or something is bothering me, I do the breathing exercise, which is I release it, and all of a sudden it changes my vibration, and I feel different.
Wow, that's great.
I love that. I love that, Ron. Miss Anna Banana, what do you do? What's your go-to lift your vibration move? I mean, first of all, the fact that I'm calling it a go-to lift your vibration move, hashtag that, friend. I'm going to say it, and but Anna, what's a go-to thing that you do to lift your vibration?
It actually depends on how low I feel my vibration is. If it's all stress and anger, sometimes even fury, I will literally just scream, just out of nowhere. There doesn't have to be anybody around. Half the time, I don't care if anybody hears me. I just scream to just release it. And then I go to my Florida water and I put a little bit on my hands and then do some deep breathing, because the scream releases that wall of wanting to stay away from it. It kind of like puts that crack in the wall that's like, no, you can deal with, you don't have to deal with everything. You just let it go. There's something about the Florida water, the scent of it, it just kind of like clears out my head. And then the breath work allows the oxygen to flow. And if I do it long enough, I can literally feel like bubbles going through my veins. And that will relax me and allow me to go up so that I can function again.
I love that. Miss Ivana, how do you lift your what's your go-to lift your vibration move?
I sit down in a chair, I put my feet on the ground flat, I just sink into the earth. I see, roots 12 feet down, 24 feet down, 36 feet down every breath I take, and sit there, ground myself 3 deep breaths, and just sit for a few more minutes, and I'm usually ready to go. It's amazing to me how important breath work is and the grounding. And I think a lot of people don't do that. I didn't do that for a long time, those two things, and they are very effective for me.
Awesome. What about you, Ange? What's your go-to lift your vibration mood, my friend?
If I want to pick me up in a second, I grab my best perfume and my favorite jewelry, does it immediately.
Awesome. I
Nice.
love
I
that.
love that.
Yeah,
I love that. I love that.
absolutely.
What about you, Miss Holly? What's your go lift your vibration move?
It's always been to blast 80s music, but specifically specifically yesterday, I had a low vibe, and I had this song running through my head, which I absolutely love, and I said I need to "The Winner Takes It All" by ABBA, and I
Yes.
listened to that song, and it's kind of sad. So then I watched a documentary on ABBA, and it's just if you get a chance, watch the documentary on YouTube on ABBA. The last part tells us a song that can bring your vibe up so high you'll be on your feet, because it happened to Colin Powell even, uh, and it's Dancing Queen. That song has brought people to their feet in every
Wow.
single time. Yep. Listen to Dancing Queen, everybody. So Marie, there you go. There's my tip for you.
I love it. I'm gonna jump in here because while we're talking about music, every single person on the screen has joined me live before. Every single person on the screen will tell you that when you join me backstage, I am rocking out, peeing my pants off back here. Not literally, of course, just, having all kinds of fun. That's what I do. That's what lifts my vibrations. I dance, I sing, I listen to music. My cats lift my vibration almost immediately, like literally to the point where they can bring me tears to my eyes. Specifically, my cat Austin. He has always had that knowing where he knows exactly when Mummy needs him, probably sometimes before Mummy even realizes that she needs him. So those are my go-to moves. What about you, Heather? What's your go-to move to lift your vibe, my dear?
That actually kind of varies too from, day to day and situation. There, like Allie said, 80s music brings up my mood. If I'm leaving an appointment, like a doctor's appointment or a counseling session, and if it was a rough one, I will jam out on Metallica on the way home. I will crank and listen to Metallica. I love Metallica. I'm a heavy metal person too. There are days when it's just my art, or I'll just grab a journal. So it just varies, from day to day. But music plays a big part, and of course the deep breathing. If there's something going on, I do the deep breathing. That's what saves me, because the minute you start focusing on your breath, no matter how you do it, whether it's slow and you hold it, or like with Ron, that panting, like releasing of it, it automatically grounds me in a second. It brings me at least into where I can focus on what I'm doing, what I know I need to do next. You know.
Love that. Great, great. I mean, it's so helpful I'm learning things that I didn't know. So this is so helpful, you guys. I hope that everyone in the chat is finding this conversation helpful as well. Very last but not by no means least, what is your go-to lift your vibration move, my darling?
Now that the dogs stopped barking, I'm having to mute myself. The dogs were going nuts. I know, again, like so many music, with me it's 70s music because that was my genre in high school was 70s. So I've been known to blow out the windows in the car when I'm out tootling around. Um, but something that I've started doing probably in the last 6 to 8 months, and I do it before I do a show or before I do a reading or anything, is I've started doing some basic movements of Qigong, which is a form of Tai Chi. And it's just basically it's just drawing energy from Mother Earth, Father Sky, bringing it down into yourself and releasing the negativity. And I can literally go stand on the patio and just go through the simple movements, and I can feel it leave me, the negativity. It's a physical sensation, which I never thought it would be. I always thought it would just be mental. but it's actually a physical sensation that you go through, or that I go through anyway. And that, and just watch a good movie, something make me laugh.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, we all need laughter, friends. We all need laughter. Laughter is, something that, I mean, listen, y'all put on a blooper Friends reel, that you can find on YouTube. Specifically the one where Joey's walking around with jerky on his head. That always makes me laugh. Look at all the serious faces on the screen. When I said that, I thought y'all would think that was funny. No?
I did.
Well, I've never seen the show. I think I've caught. Sorry, I think I've only caught like 2 episodes through its entire run, so
Yeah,
it
me too.
never really. But you're right. Laughter technically is the best medicine. It can lift your vibration faster than anything else.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Ivana, did
absolutely
you share
can.
your go-tos? Did I miss that? Oh wow, I must still be waking up. Too.
Yeah,
I
I was the deep breaths and the grounding.
Sunday,
Yeah.
Saturday
It takes
morning.
a long time when you're going through 9 people. So here's what we're gonna do now, guys. Again, Allie, Anna, Sherry, Ivana, and Ron are gonna pull some cards for all of us as a collective. And then Heather and Cartomancy. Sorry, I keep calling Angela Cartomancy. So Heather and Angela are going to give us some crystals that we can use. And Jay is going to do the sound bowl. I'm going to do a visualization, and then Jay's going to end it with another round of the sound bowl. So for all the people that are tossing cards, shuffle up, my friends, shuffle up. And while you do that, we're going to play y'all a little intro. Consider this the 7th inning stretch. Get your music in. Feel good. Where the heck did it go? Oh, I took it away, so we can't play that. I apologize. My bad. Anyway, please don't forget to subscribe to all my friends here that are on the screen. This is the Vibe Tribe, and if you see the hashtag Raising the Vibe Tribe, that's who the hashtag is about. It will take you to all of our channels if you see that. So, whoever's ready, jump on in. Do your thing.
Okay. So I've got
Go for it,
the
Alan.
Archangel Phanuel, who is offering us hope, optimism, and new beginnings. There are days, I'm sure, that all of us are feeling as though things are really going down the drain in the world or in our own lives. And as long as we keep the hope alive, there will always be a new opportunity for a new beginning, and try and remain as optimistic as possible, because, there are days, if you're looking at something, try to turn it around and make it be a positive instead of a negative. And I believe we all can use that for the collective. So God bless you all.
That's beautiful, Allie. That was a great card, by the way.
It is.
Who wants to go next? Jump in.
I can
Sorry, I
go.
had to unmute myself. Okay. So,
Okay. Go ahead, Anna.
because today is all about raising the vibe, I use the High Vibe deck. And what it's telling us is when you're noticing your vibe go down, get away from the news. Stop listening to the news. The news tends to focus on fearful stories, and fear is a low vibration emotion. Turn off the news for the day or a week and see how your energy changes. And don't worry about being out of the know, so to speak, because you'll eventually hear the news without the fear-based drama from those people that you are with. Okay? That's what we got to work on. No news.
Okay, I'll go now.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Sherry. I just want everyone to know I'm trying to pin the comments on the screen, but because I guess this is really testing my internet, it's taking so long. But by the time I get the comment up, someone else has already gone. So I just want you to know, Marcia said excellent advice on it. Go ahead, Sherry. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, as y'all know, I can't pull just one card. It's not in me. I started with a full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So I think that's something that we all need to be more aware of. That with all that's been happening in, say, the last 10 years, I have just a really deep feeling, and I know others do too, that this bad cycle that we're in is slowly going away, and it won't be with us much longer. And then I pulled Infinity. I don't know if y'all can see that.
It's beautiful.
But this is just be aware of where you are, accept who you are, acknowledge and embrace your place in the universe. And we all have a place. It's not better than the other, it's not lower than the other. We are all right where we need to be. And then I ended with Spirit of Fire, where it talks about transformation, which is part of what we're talking about with raising the vibe, transforming ourselves into a higher consciousness, a higher level of being. And I think that the sooner we can embrace that and absorb that fact, the sooner that we'll live that on a daily basis without even thinking about it. And that's what I've got.
Nice.
Well said, my friend. Who's to go next?
Actually, if I can go next, because I want to just follow on Sherry with the second card that you had, Loving Yourself, because the stone that I had pulled for today was carnelian. And carnelian is actually a root and sacral chakra, which helps us stay grounded. But its main power, I don't say main power, but its main reflection that it wants you to focus on is self-confidence, self-worth. This is not being afraid to let your light shine. When you raise your vibration and you allow your true self to come out, that will attract more like people to you. So those that are of a lesser vibration, less negative, and like also including with what Anna said about the news, this is the same thing as well. Because if we keep drawing ourselves to things that give off that high negative vibration that causes the worry and the fear, we do get ungrounded and we feel unstable. And carnelian is a really great stone for that. And one quote that came out of the book that I had for the carnelian was, it encourages you to think clearly and focus on what you want to accomplish in your life. So I had a couple of other crystals set aside, but I'll just stick to that one because I think it just really connects well with what Anna said and with what Sherry said so far, with the self-confidence and removing yourself from that negative energy of people, the news. So that's my little
Beautiful. Whoever wants to go next, I'm concentrating on putting everybody's links in the chat.
I can go next. Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
doing
Ron.
a great job, by the way.
Go ahead.
Okay. I actually used the Ascended Masters deck from Doreen Virtue, and I pulled write, not write, but write like you write in a journal with thought. And he is actually Egyptian, and he actually is part of the Akashic Records, which they believe there is some discussion that he also ascended into being Metatron. Don't quote me on all that, but this is a very good card in the sense of, write your truth, take time to journal, giving us all a homework assignment from today. We all have clairvoyance, clairaudience. We all have the clairs. We are all connected. sit down, write your truth, tap in, ground yourself, and also bring in the light from source so that you are perfectly balanced between heaven and earth, and journal and write, and know that as you do, you might be accessing your Akashic records, which is what he also, as an ascended master, what he also does. And he controls the Akashic records. I don't want to say control, but he definitely guides people in the Akashic records. So a little bit of a homework assignment. Sit down and write about your truth, and you will probably find out much about yourself. I know that I have. Besides grounding, I have found that I have like just notebooks and notebooks and notebooks of things that I write about, and about myself and about what I'm learning. And it really is a treasure trove of excellent information for me. So I hope that, people can create that for themselves if they haven't already. So that's the message.
I love that. Thank you, Ivana. That was really good. Ron, do you want to go?
Yeah, I can go. I pick one card, and it sums up what we're all coming together here, raising the tribe. We're all coming together, united. And it's the family card. For me, it's the card about coming together with your animals, with your children, with your loved ones, with your relations. Not only that, but every one of us coming together, sharing, practicing unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
Because outside of us, most people what they practice is conditional love. Unconditional love is a lot different. It doesn't have ego-minded stuff like violence, the way you treat other people. It comes all from the heart without the ego being in it. So to me, it's a very important energy because love is the only real energy that's on this earth. So for me, the real energy is love. It's the only thing that will heal. It's the only thing that brings people together. And the more we unite, the more we share our light, the more we're unique, the stronger the whole world becomes. So there you go. That's the message.
Beautiful, Ron. Marcia says, love your statement, Ron, on unconditional love. Point on.
Yeah.
Well said. Well said. Andrew, you're up next, I think, right?
Okay, crystals. I pulled up some of my crystal ally cards, and I've got the first one up is Sunstone. That will brighten your energy. That will bring you up immediately. And then I got Joy and Gratitude, and that is from Kunzite and Hiddenite. Those two stones will do it. And of course, everybody needs prosperity, so we've got Garnet. That will bring it into you. And then the last one I got was Black Tourmaline. If anything's bringing you down, this will get rid of it. Black Tourmaline will bring the darkness away, or take the darkness away, and brighten you right up.
I love that. I need to be brightened right up. If you could just send me some of that, that would be fab.
Okay.
Can I just say,
I can send you some Christmas light.
Is that
Christmas
nine people,
right up.
there are 9 people on this screen, and I don't know how we managed it, but we're actually on schedule, friends. So virtual high five to my partners here on the screen, because that was pretty darn good. I'm pretty impressed with that. Holy cow. Yeah, so, there you go. What can I say? You guys, thank you so much for everything that you added. I promise that the next time that we do this, which we want to do this once a month, and so the next episode is, drum roll, November the 5th, I believe, I hope. We will all be back here, and next time, we may be playing a little game. maybe playing a little game. So stay
I like
tuned for
games.
that. As right, all those games to help sort of lift our vibration. Marie Henson says, "I have a black onyx and silver ring. Beautiful.
Oh,
I
nice.
love it."
So is
Yes,
Jay going to
Onyx
play us
too.
out?
So, well, Jay is going to do the sound bath, or the sound bowl, sorry, or the singing bowl, and then I'm going to do a visualization if I can find it, and then we're going to come back. So Jay's going to take it away whenever you're ready, my friend.
Okay, wow, on the spot here again. So before I start, too, for anyone who's new to meditation, it's really all about just when it connect for you to connect with your own breath and just really allowing the breath to just flow naturally as it is, kind of like a wave in the ocean, just really going with the flow too. Especially when it comes to your breath too, just making that disclaimer, just really doing your best to just really taking a deep breath in and exhaling the breath out through the mouth and through the nose. That really just it really feels comfortable for you. But I have an affirmation card too that can help us with our meditation. And this is really all about the gift of life too, as you can see it too with this beautiful, beautiful affirmation card. When you're doing your best to ground your energy, keeping your spine straight and feeling comfortable too, just really reminding ourselves to that gift of life when it comes to our breath. It helps us to take our power back when we're going through any kind of challenges. And it's just like, doing that U-turn too, just when it comes to, just practicing breath work. And for all you guys who are here too, just really taking the time right now to just really feeling comfortable, just really feeling comfortable within your seat. If you have to stretch out your arms, if you need to, just really do that also to really help you ground your energy too. And just really doing that for yourself too. And just like when you guys are ready, you could close your eyes for a moment. You can have one hand to your heart, the other hand to meet it, or the other hand to your stomach, to your heart, or have your hands in prayer too. Just wherever that feels comfortable for you for your meditation today. And just really breathe into that. And how you just, allow yourself to connect with your breath, allowing the breath to just flow naturally. Just really connect with that when we are just simply taking a deep breath in with the inhale. You can hold the breath for how many counts as you wish. You want to breathe in for 2, holding the breath for 2, and then releasing the breath out for 2. Wherever that feels comfortable for you. If you want to do it longer, if you want to breathe in for 3 counts, holding it for 3, and then releasing the breath out for 3, either out through the mouth or through the nose if you want to exhale the breath out to help you to release anything that's no longer needed. And just really connecting with your breath, with yourself in these moments where we are just doing our best to just relax, to ground our energy, to really find that clarity for our bodies, our hearts, and our minds, and to really set a beautiful intention for today also, to really set that intention for today that can help make our days so much better. And to really just doing that also, just really connecting with that intention the best way that we can. Even if you want to say an affirmation for yourself today, I am abundant, I am powerful, I am beautiful. Whichever an affirmation that really feels right for you, really connect with that. I can't tell you how you should, say your affirmation. That really comes down to us. And however it feels good for us today, really honor that. taking a deep breath in with the inhale, and then releasing the breath out with the exhale to just help us release anything that's no longer needed today. Just letting it all go with the breath. And just really honoring that intention for today to help us bring that clarity back towards our body, our heart, and our mind for today. And when you guys are ready, you could bring your awareness back into your body. If you have to, stretch out your arms to move the energy around, stretching out your legs, your knees, your toes, your ankles. Just really connect with that too. Any movement when it comes to your own body, when you are moving the energy around, is so essential. So wherever that feels comfortable for you to just move the energy around also, really go for it. And when you guys are ready, you can come back and open your eyes. Here we go. Hopefully that was helpful, guys. So
Beautiful. Thank you, Jay. You have such a wonderful voice for meditation.
I
Oh,
tried.
yeah. That was
You
great, Jay.
really
Thank you.
do.
I tried. Thank you.
It was soft, it was comforting, it was soothing.
Thank you.
Anytime, guys. You're
So
welcome.
I want to. No, it was perfect. I want to do a little visualization, and I thought of it this morning, and it's interesting to me because I think most of us touched on something that I've said in this visualization today. So I hope that you guys find this calming and soothing. And I hope that you walk away from this visualization thinking about something. So here we go. And I apologize, but I have to turn my camera off. Otherwise, I won't be able to follow what I'm doing. So bear with me here, friends. So I called this visualization Unexpected Joy. You've been working diligently on your things to do list today. It's like the work is never going to end. You're tired and quickly running out of energy. It's Saturday morning and you're stuck inside doing your chores. You go to the list that you've written on that little whiteboard that is attached to the fridge with your rainbow magnets and think, where's my pot of gold? Wish I could find that. You grab the marker from its clamps and you review your things to do list. One by one, you start making check marks against the tasks that you've already completed. With each check mark, you smile and allow yourself to feel that sense of accomplishment, acknowledging your efforts by saying out loud, good job, way to go. You have worked hard completing these tasks. You deserve a little bit of a break. So you reach into the fridge for a tall glass of lemonade or a sweet tea. As you move towards the living room, you grab yourself a magazine off of the coffee table. You move towards your favorite comfy chair and sit down. You pick up the magazine and you start to thumb through the pages. And just then the cat jumps up on your lap. Immediately, you smile. The cat starts to make circles around your lap before it finally settles in a position. You let out a smile and a wee giggle. You can feel the warmth of your precious fur baby as it lays across your lap like a cozy blanket. The gentle purring sound is so soothing And it makes you smile again because you know that the cat is comfy and cozy. It's home. It's in its happy place. You extend your hand and begin to make the stroking motion across the cat's body. Feeling the softness of its fur from the tip of his head right down to the point of his tail. Once again, you start to smile. You're starting to recognize that you're feeling calmer and a little more relaxed. You can feel yourself beginning to de-stress in that moment. And the thought occurs to you that suddenly this unplanned moment, this unexpected surprise of unconditional love and beauty is happening. You acknowledge it out loud by saying, "Thank you for this precious time. I am so grateful. I am blessed." You close your eyes and allow yourself to take it all in. The beauty, the joy, the warmth, the unconditional love, the simplicity of this moment, letting it flow all through you. The abundance of joy and peace swirls all around your heart. You give thanks out loud, saying, "I am blessed, I am at peace, and I am grateful." You open your eyes, you smile down at the cat, give it an extra special scratch, those special ones right behind the ear, and you whisper, "Thank you. Thank you for sharing this beautiful moment with me. I love you." And that, my friends, is unexpected joy.
Mm. Our fur babies are the best medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that everyone's ready to fall asleep. Opposite of high vibes. Do you guys have anything that you want to say before you go? We've got about 2 minutes, so.
I just want to say thank you, Kelly. Thank you for having this thought. Thank you for following through. Thank you for the invitation to join. We're all being blessed by this as much as you are, as much as the chat is. So it's just thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, what Sherry said. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, same thing.
Gives me something special.
Thank you for all your hard
This
work.
has been
Thank you for
great.
sharing that.
Yeah, thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much. For sure. Thank you.
Well, thanks, everybody. You know what?
Yeah.
This has been a fun first session. So obviously, stay tuned for the updates as to the next episode. Hopefully, everybody wants to return. Please do go show my friends some love and some
And bring a
by
friend.
subscribing to all their channels. Look for the hashtag Raising the Vibe Tribe as we're all using it. And if I can find, no, exactly, because Steve is reading my mind, because I have been looking on all around the internet for a Legally Blonde moment where she's like, "We did it!" That's what I wanted to play at the end of this. Because I'm so proud of all of us for coming together. I mean, honestly, this means the world to me. All of us supporting each other and really embracing each other on the screen with love, and then letting that flow out into the community. And I feel really moved and really grateful. So thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for being a part of this. Go Vibe Tribe.
That's right.
All right, everybody, have a wonderful
Have a beautiful
day.
day, everyone.
Sweet only
Well,
17. Dancing queen, feel the beat from the tambourine. Oh yeah, you can dance, you can vibe, having the time of your life.
Yes,
Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen.
oh my gosh.
Thanks, everybody.
And you heard from the folks.
I listen to that song even if I'm not a queen.
You may
Embrace
not
your
be a
inner
He's a
queen.
dancing king.
your internal feminine energy.
That's it.
And
Embrace
portray
the
yourself.
feminine.
Yes,
That's
right.
right.
Remember.
Everybody, this is us to you. Have a wonderful weekend. Say goodbye, everybody. Mwah!
Happy
Bye,
October.
blessings.
Bye.
All right, everyone.
I was going to say good night, but it's good morning.